Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have a very important topic to talk about today, and that is the death of one of the worst, most evil pieces of garbage to ever roam the earth. We are going to show you the strike footage that put this bad guy in the ground, a guy who had a reign of terror and death that followed him everywhere he went until it ended in June 2006. And that is none other than Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, also known as AMZ. At one point, AMZ was the most hunted man on the planet, even more hunted than Osama bin Laden, with entire task force comprised of Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, Task Force Orange, the British SAS, all combining forces to hunt down Zarqawi and bring justice to what he has done. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you the footage of his ultimate demise. We're going to show you footage of who this guy was, why the U.S. wanted him so bad. Before we get into that, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Cost you guys absolutely nothing, totally free, and it is a huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Right below, comment with your thoughts. I love reading your comments. Let's get a good debate going. Let's share some good thoughts. I'll respond to as many as I can. Right above you, hit that bell, all notifications turned on. And then right here below, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. You can follow me there. Now, let's get into it. So I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Who was Abu Musab al-Zarqawi? He was the leader of a large terror network in Iraq that operated from 2004 through his time as the leader in 2006. He, of course, was killed on June 7th, 2006. And I'm sure many of you, certainly my younger viewers, have never seen the video footage of him going down. Well, I'm going to show you the video footage here shortly. He was a horrible person who was responsible for not just the deaths of innocent Americans, but the deaths of innocent Iraqis. And at that point, eventually, President George W. Bush made the decision he was not going to tolerate this any longer. Zarqawi had to go. So like I said, Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, the British SAS, highly classified other intelligence assets went to work finding where Zarqawi was. He was found on June 7th, 2006, and 2 bombs hit the compound he was in. And there's a lot of mystery, controversy about what state Zarqawi was in after the bombs dropped, but he was ultimately died, killed. We're going to get into that. But first, let's show a little background footage. I can't show this whole thing because YouTube is going to likely take the video down, but I'm going to show you what I can. Zarqawi is in this video. This is shared by the U.S. government. Let's see what it shows. Zarqawi, that is the bad guy. That is who the United States was out to get. This is a video of him meeting with his other terrorist scumbags. Here he's going to try to fire a squad automatic weapon. Doesn't even know how to correctly do it. Has to be re-racked for him. Just absolute clown behavior. See, goes dead on him. Guy has to come up and re-rack it. And this is where I have to end the video. Otherwise, YouTube will take it down. But that is who he is. I think there's parts here where you're going to see him further. So this guy was the most wanted man on the planet. More wanted than Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden, obviously much more famous, responsible for horrific acts of terror, as we all know. I'm not even really allowed to say that because, again, YouTube will restrict the video. It's crazy. But he was eventually tracked down through a network of intelligence and nonstop actions by Tier 1 units that found him. And I'm going to add this to the stage. This is the video of when Zarqawi met his demise. You are going to be able to see here the airstrike footage that took out Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. It says 2 U.S. Air Force F-16 Fighting Falcons dropped 2 500-pound bombs on a farmhouse outside of Bakuba, Iraq, which is by Baghdad, killing Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, the leader of al-Qaeda in Iraq, outside of Bakuba, Iraq, June 8th, 2006. So this is when the footage comes out. Let's watch it.
As you observe the target here, there was a flight of 2 F-16s from the United States Air Force. They have now been told where the target is. They have identified it. The lead aircraft is going to engage it here momentarily with a 500-pound bomb on the target.
And boom, right there, that is the first 500-pound bomb to hit. You can see the massive explosion, the dust cloud, the plume of smoke, whatever you want to call it. Let's keep rolling.
At this point, they're making an assessment as to whether or not the target had been fully engaged and whether they need to re-engage it one more time. The decision has been made now by the commander, the pilot in charge up there, that they are going to do a re-attack, and you'll see the second 500-pound bomb go in shortly.
So there's the second bomb hitting. Second bomb is now hit. You see the flash on the screen. That is both bombs, 1,000 pounds total.
Following this strike,
2 500-pound bombs. So that is the footage. Now, there's been a lot of mystery, a lot of secrecy, and a lot of different versions of what happened. Here's what we know for a fact. Zarqawi was alive after the bombs hit. Many other people were dead, but he was alive. What condition was he in is something that, depending on who you talk to, you're going to get a very different story. This is a short video from the team house with Adam White, who is an intelligence officer, and one of the hosts on the team house is going to talk about what he heard happen. The guy on the left here, I'm forgetting his name. Oh, man, I'm going to feel like an absolute idiot here. But this is Dave on the right, Adam's in the middle, and for the life of me, I cannot remember this guy's name, but it'll come to me. Jack, what is his name? It is Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy. All right, let's see what Jack Murphy said he was told about what happened.
I'll probably say this. They were smart enough, AMZ was smart enough to shut his shit off, but his spiritual advisor who visited him did not have that's how they got the signature.
The big controversy was, did the Delta Bros smoke him out? The story is that they recovered him alive after they dropped that airstrike.
But how alive? Like half alive? Like you guys know Princess Bride?
Half alive. Half alive to
Princess Bride.
To the point that he was still somewhat combative.
Good for him.
Yeah, and so the story, I've heard two stories. One was that he was trying to fight the guys on the stretcher as they carried him off.
Good for him.
And they snuffed him out right there. Yeah. The other story is they got him into the ambulance and they fucking strangled his ass there.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I know it seems super personal, but what's the difference between that and a JDAM? I mean, if a dude is an enemy and you're going to kill him, you're going to kill him. I mean, that's
yeah. I guess I'm talking
I'm not losing any sleep over Zarqawi, but at the same time, there's a world of difference between dropping an airstrike and killing a dude in cold blood. It's pretty different.
Yeah.
Dropping a JDAM when he's driving down the street is calling him cold blood too, right?
Not really. No, he's an armed combatant on the battlefield.
So that is a story Jack Murphy shared on the Team House podcast a few years ago. I'll tell you, and it's been written about elsewhere, it's been spoken about elsewhere. This is not me breaking any news. Jack Murphy's version of events is similar to what I've heard as well. That this wasn't, he just passed away in his sleep after the bombs went off. That there was some extracurricular activities that went on, and then he died shortly thereafter. I want to make it clear. I've also heard that no, that never happened. He just died right away. The death of Zarqawi, to this day, almost 20 years later, remains shrouded in mystery. Do I think people who were there will eventually go public with the full story? I think it's very possible. I think it's very likely. I think that it could come out in 10, 20 years. But right now, we just simply don't know everything that happened. We know the bombs hit. We know he did survive for at least a little bit and then passed away. Did he pass away from his injuries, or was he fighting and then they took him out, which would still be within the rules of engagement? If he's a combatant and he's fighting the soldiers, that's still within the rules of engagement. But we just simply do not know. But I thought you guys would love this video. You'd like to see the footage. Most of you watching this probably weren't even alive or certainly not old enough to remember this. But the hunt for Zarqawi was incredible. It was a massive effort to take him off the battlefield. He deserved everything that happened to him. A true scumbag of the highest order. And now you guys have gotten to see the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, totally free. Cost you guys nothing. Huge boost to the channel. Hit the bell above. All notifications turned on. That way you don't miss a single video. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. Give me a follow there. I'll see y'all next time.